Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now I am discussing about the Moseley's law. To study the Moseley law, first we have to know about the characteristic spectrum of the X-rays. For this, I already make a video on continuous spectrum and characteristic spectrum of the X-rays. I given a link for this video in the description box. Now, Henry Moseley in 1913 studied the different K radiations for the different element. There is a distinct spectral line for the K series R, K alpha and K beta line. Moseley studied the spectra for K alpha line and K beta line for the different element. Then he concluded that he plot a graph of root of frequency versus atomic number Z. Instead of this root of frequency, the another equivalent term is wave number by Rydberg constant. Because there is have the relationship frequency is equals to speed of light times the wave number. Here C and this R is a constant. Therefore, the nature of the graph are not affected due to these terms. The nature of the graphs becomes unchanged. Here for the simplicity, on axis, here we can take this term. The nature of this graph is like that. This for the K alpha line and this for K beta line. These curves are a straight line, and the curve for K alpha line and curve for the K beta line are very close to each other for these element having the lower Z number. From this graph, we know that the equation of straight line y is equals to mx. Y quantity is root of wave number by Rydberg constant is equals to slope. This is a constant, can be taken as another arbitrary constant a, and x part is z, but this value is a z effective value and its value can be written as z effective equals to z minus sigma. Therefore, z minus sigma. This equation can be written as wave number equals to r times a square z minus sigma bracket square. From this, the frequency can be written as frequency nu is equals to rc a square z minus sigma bracket square. In this equation, r is Rydberg constant, c is a speed of light, a is any arbitrary constant or proportionality constant, z is a atomic number, sigma is a screening constant or shield effect constant. These other terms are constant, but only variable is frequency and atomic number z. From this equation, Moseley stated that the frequency of each K radiations, K lines, is approximately proportional to square of atomic number Z of the emitting elements. Moseley states that frequency of each K lines for different element is approximately proportional to square of atomic number of emitting element. Emitting element means X-ray emitting elements. Here This A and sigma are positive constants. A is a proportionality constant and sigma is a screening constant. This A value depends upon the different spectral lines. This A having value equals to 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. Hence, this A value is depends upon the different transitions for the particular spectral lines. That means n1 and n2 are the principal quantum numbers of the radiations. That means radiation from n2 to n1. And sigma is depends upon the shielding effect. What is S shielding effect then? If the atom contains the many electrons, this is K shell contains 2 electrons, M shell contains 8 electrons, and outermost shell contains 2 electrons. Okay, for this many electron atom, every electrons are attracted by the positively charged nucleus, and each electrons are also repelled by the others electrons. Hence there is a force of attraction between a electron and nuclear positively charged nucleus, and there is also a repulsion between on this electron due to the others electron, and this is a attraction. Here the innermost shell electrons are repelled the outermost shell electrons, because the innermost shell electron has higher electron density, and hence there is also a strong repulsion. Hence this repulsion due to the innermost shell counters the attraction due to the positively charged nucleus. Hence the attractive force due to this positively charged nucleus is slightly diminished. This is a effect due to shielding. Hence, due to this repulsive force due to the innermost shell electron, the effective Z value or effective nuclear charge on the outermost shell electron is slightly less, because this outermost shell electron does not experience fully attractive force due to the positively charged nucleus. Hence, it experiences less attractive force due to positively charged nucleus. Hence, if the actual nuclear charge is plus Za, but electrons not experience fully this charge but experience a slightly less. Hence, the effective Z value of this electron system is slightly less. Hence, Z effective is equals to Z minus sigma. Hence, Z effective value is slightly less than the actual nuclear charge. The sigma tells us that the contribution of these innermost shell electrons to reduce the Z effective value, or to reduce the attraction due to the positively charged nucleus. Here Z can be taken as the number of protons present inside the nucleus, and sigma can be taken as the number of innermost shell electrons, number of inner shell electrons that take parts in the shielding effect, or this sigma can be taken as the contribution of these innermost shell electrons that reduces the effective Z value, contributing in shielding effect. Hence, this Z effective value is slightly less than the actual nuclear charge. This term Z effective represents net electric field of atom. This Z effective value for this atom represents the net electric field of this atom. Okay, this is a basic concept of shielding effect. For K alpha line, there is a transition from n is equals to 2 to n is equals to 1. For n equals to 1 shell, that is K shell contains 2 electrons. Here there is no innermost electron. But if we consider this electron, there is a attractive force due to this positively charged nucleus, and there is also a repulsive force due to this electron. Hence, the value for sigma is taken as 1, because if the force of attraction on this electron is proportional to plus Zd, actual nuclear charge, and the force of repulsion is proportional to the number of electrons that contributed. Here only a single electron here, then it is proportional to E. Hence the net force experienced by this electron can be taken as, and this value is proportional to Zd minus E. This proportional to E times Z minus 1. Hence the value for sigma can be taken as 1. That means the contribution of this electron to reduce the effective Z value of this system is 100%. That means this electron reduces the effective nuclear charge on this electron. Hence sigma for K alpha line is equals to 1. The value of A square is equals to 3 by 4. Here n1 is equals to 1 and n2 is equals to 2. Therefore 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon 2 square, this quantity are given as 3 by 4. Therefore the value of A square for the K alpha line is 3 by 4. Therefore the Moseley wrote the equation for hydrogen like atom as wave number is equals to 1 upon lambda equals to R times Z minus 1 bracket square 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. This value can be written as 1 square minus 2 square, 1 upon 2 square. This is the equation for K alpha line. This Moseley law can be also hold for the L series. For L alpha line, there is a transition from n is equals to 3 to n is equals to 2. Therefore the value of A square can be taken as 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon 3 square is equals to 5 by 36. Sigma is equals to 7.4. Here we observe that the effective Z value for the L alpha line can be taken as, in general, there is a n equals to 2 cell. That means this atom having 3 cells. There is a transition from n is equals to 3 to 2. Innermost cell electron contains 2 electrons equals to 2. Shell contains 8 electrons. The electronic configuration for this atom is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. 1s electron from K shell, 2s 2p electron from L shell. Here the contribution of this electron in the shielding effect is, that is, or Z effective value can be taken as Z minus these two electrons from K shell minus these two electron from S orbital, and there is a 5 electrons from P orbital. Then effective value of sigma are as Z minus 9. Then my question is, why the value of sigma is 7.4 or why not 9? Because the innermost shell electrons that take part in the contribution of shielding effect are 9s. I slightly reduce this structure as here. The structure of atom I am reduces in the basis of subshells. This is a subshell of 1s, this is a subshell of 2s or 2s orbital, 2px, 2py, 2pz orbital. Each orbital contains 2 electrons. Here, if the electrons in the s orbital, then their contribution is equals to 1. That means it take part fully in the contribution of shielding effect, because this orbital having a spherical shape and these are at the equidistance from the nucleus. But the orbitals of the p shell are the dumbbells. There is a spacing between the orbital and the electron are not constant. Sometimes electrons are far away from the nucleus, sometimes very near to the nucleus. Hence, the contribution of these p orbitals are slightly less than 1, or maybe a range between 80 to 100%. Hence, their contribution of this electron is less than 1. Hence, Z effective value for this system can be taken as Z minus 2 electrons from 1s orbital, 2 electrons from 2s orbital, and the contribution of the 5 electrons from this p orbital are taken as 3.4. Hence, this Z effective value is equals to Z minus 7.4. Hence, sigma for L alpha line is taken as 7.4. This latter will also tell us about the value of sigma, that is the screening constant. We can find out the value of screening constant from Slater rule also. Therefore, mostly write the equation for L alpha line as wave number is equals to 1 upon lambda is equals to r times Z minus 7.4 square 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon 3 square. Sometimes in other references the Moseley equation can be written as square root of frequency equals to a times z minus b. Therefore, frequency is equals to a square minus z minus b square. Here, this is also a screening constant. Square of a is equals to rc times 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. The unit for this a hertz. Therefore, this can be written as a equals to in square root rc 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square hertz raised to half, and b is also a screening constant. I am taking a one problem on the basis of a and b. Now I am taking a one problem on the basis of a and b. This problem tells us that these a and b are independent on material but dependent on the a series of spectrum. In this problem contains two material, copper and molybdenum. Copper Cu having atomic number Z is equals to 29 and molybdenum MO having atomic number 42. The X-ray emitted from Cu having the wavelength 178.5 picometer and X-ray produced by the molybdenum having wavelength 79.2 picometer. Then find out the values of A and B for this material. We have the Moseley's law, square root of frequency equals to A into Z minus B. We can find out the frequency from the wavelength by the relationship frequency is equals to C by wavelength. Therefore, frequency of X-ray produced by the copper material can be found out by this formula, speed of light 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by wavelength 178.5 into 10 raised to minus 12. This is meter per second, this is meter. Therefore, mu for Cu is equivalent to 1.681 into 10 raised to 18 Hertz. Similarly, for molybdenum, this calculation gives us frequency for MO as 4.225 into 10 raised to 18 Hertz. Put these both values in this equation, then for copper Z is 29. This can be written as 29A minus AB. This is equation 1. Similarly, if we put this value in this equation, we can write as second equation as 1.496 into 10 raised to 9 equals to 42A minus AB. Subtracting equation 1 from 2, we get here this AB get cancelled. We can write this as 6.5 into 10 raised to 8 equals to 13A. Then value of A can be written as A equals to 5 into 10 raised to 7 Hertz raised to half. Now put this value of A in this equation, then we can write as 1.2965 into 10 raised to 9 equals to value of A 5 into 10 raised to 7 in bracket 29 minus B. Then 29 minus B equals to 1.2965 into 10 raised to 9 divided by 5 into 10 raised to 7. This gives us the value 25.93. Then value of B equals to 3.07. This for copper. Similarly, put this value for in this equation, then 1.946 into 10 raised to 9 equals to 5 into 10 raised to 7 times 42 minus B. Then this calculation gives us the value of B equals to 3.08. For molybdenum, MO, this means that the value of A and B are similar for those material. A equals to 5 into 10 raised to 7 hertz raised to half and B is equals to 3.75. This value A and B are similar for the copper also and molybdenum also. This indicates that the A and B are independent on material but dependent on series of spectral line. Okay, thanks for watching my video. Thank you so much.